Hi everyone, hi every spirit, Daddy here. I wish you are enjoying your day. Thank you so much for watching and thank you so much for being here. Today I want to bring up a little topic, which is why small businesses fail. Right? What means from small business you grow whenever you have and you are dealing with a business. Usually it starts as a small business, right? You are starting off unless you already have the monetary gains and you already have prosperity enough in your other businesses or monetary incomes that you can afford to establish a big chain or a big business, but you will always start off with some experiments, with some growing up, building up, and learning more about the market that you are putting yourself into, being it just you speaking and that being the material of your business, or you even selling something physically, or you creating a physical store, or being it an online shop, something that you can simply manage through your computer. No matter what, usually it always starts as a small business, as something that you are developing. And so I've noticed that me myself, I am personally developing my business right now. I can call it a small business because I am the only one right now working on it, right? There is not many people that are working on the same projects as I am, under the same company, under the same group, right? I am the one that is developing and projecting that forward. And so we can encounter many of these situations in our world. We can see many people opening up their shop, setting up shop, creating some new campaigns for their new developments and things like that. And the unfortunate truth is that many of those startups usually fail, right? That there is always trial and error. There is always things that you start to discover about yourself, that you see certain things may not work out, certain things may work out. So it will always depend on your own development as a person, as a spirit, when you are creating and developing and participating in any business that you create or enroll into, right? So what I want to talk specifically today about is why do the small businesses that end up failing fail? First things first, I have some things pointed out here, and I have three main reasons that I came up with that can be a good starting point to understand why your business may be failing or why certain businesses may be failing, so you can know for yourself what to approach, what to deal with. Because even if you are a business, if you yourself are starting up a business, or if you are creating your own business anyways, you will always participate with other businesses, other people. You will require some packages, some things that some business cards, things like that will always involve other businesses. So I am saying this from my own perspective and the things that I have experienced as a small business owner, and knowing that there are many businesses that have potential, but the owners itself and the people that manage it may not have a clue about what they are doing. So the first thing that I notice why small businesses fail is the lack of knowledge and comprehension about the customers you actually want to attract and do business with. Okay, so this is a very important part when you are starting off your business, or when you are developing and learning more about the business. That I have here a fly. Go kill it real quick. Ooh, Snow White. Okay, and so this is a very important part, because when you are starting off a business, when you are creating any business, or when you are developing some form of idea for your business, you have to always keep in mind the people that you want to deal with basically every day. You expect to attract these type of people to your product. For instance, let me bring you an example. You own or you create a shop of textiles, of fabric, right? You sell fabric, you sell things for couture, you sell things that involve sewing and creating garments and creating all types of textiles and accessories. So you know that there are certain people that may go for mediocrity, meaning you want to attract anyone and everyone to there, but you know that it is not the most viable option because there is not that many people interested in sewing their own clothes. So if you are intelligent enough, you understand that the people, and you start to select the people that you want to make business with is people that make clothes, right? Those will be your main customers. Those will be the main people that will visit your shop, that will come there day in and day out, ask you if you have this, ask you if you have that. So that is something that you, even if you start your business without really knowing what type of people that sew clothes you want in your shop, you will start noticing certain people come in. You will start noticing certain people ask for certain things, and that will help you map out, as well as the way that you react to certain people will make you better understand, overstand, and understand what type of people, what type of clients you want to deal with and do business with. So obviously you will have people, the mediocre client that is just starting sewing and they just want the average piece of textile, that there can be some cotton, some other things that are easy to work with, but your main focus is not on mediocrity. Obviously, that I'm saying this from my perspective, because I see that specific businesses, there are certain specific businesses, like you owning a fabric store, that are trying to have all of this mediocre stuff, thinking that those are the only clients that they attract, while that's exactly why you are not prospering in your business, because you don't have the textiles, you don't have the clothing or the materials that a more developed and a more interested in that subject individual would have to invest in you. I've experienced so many times me wanting to buy a very specific a specific textile that you and fabric that you can't find really in most shops, and I was looking for that shop that really has that textile that is so unreplaceable. I'm talking here about gabardine, for example. I was searching for the 100% cotton gabardine everywhere. I couldn't find it anywhere. Even in the most specific fabric stores, there wouldn't be the type of things that I wanted. And what would happen when I would come there? They would just stand there with their mouth open, look at me as if they have no clue what am I talking about. And that is obviously not the best thing for you, your business, and the clients, because the clients itself come in and see, do you have this? No, we don't. And I'm here standing waiting for you to show me some other options, right? I have another fabric service that I go to, and the guy, he might not know what I'm talking about, right? Sometimes he might be even what is that fabric, right? Because obviously they more about selling the fabric than really working with it, right? So I come there and I educate them a little bit, and so I see way more enthusiasm from the service that I get my fabrics from, and I see more interest in selling something to me. That is the main thing that you as a seller have to have in mind. You want to sell things to other people, so you have to have that drive to attack those things. And that is my second point, right? Lack of personal interest and internal desire to grow and keep routine around your own projects involving your business, right? Whatever you are creating your business around, whatever image you are creating to associate and have some business with other individuals, it is very important for you to have personal interest in developing, in continuously having something to show and present to your customers, to the people that come to your shop, being it physically, being it not physically on the internet, and you having some form of internal desire and internal passion to go for you building up your business and continuously refreshing it. Because if you are not constantly bringing life onto your business, it will not grow, it will not go as far as you may think it should, because your internal passion and motivation is and interest is what actually makes your business prosper, grow, and glow. You giving it the intention and the power to represent you. This business represents me. This business represents what I do to a certain extent, right? It's something that I want for people to know me for. I want this to be something that people can refer to others, to their friends, because they know that my service is good. They know that my service is competent, right? So you want people to see that internal passion and desire and even boldness to express how important your business is, how important the things that you provide are. You don't want to be mediocre. Mediocre, you already have shoppings, you already have the Walmarts and all those big businesses. Those are mediocre. Those are for the masses. The masses is what you cannot distinguish. The masses is, I would say the people that have no particular interest. They work a 9 to 5. They go buy some food at the grocery, and they come back home and they watch TV. This is like the most mediocre, but many people are like that. And when you are starting a small business, you are focusing your business on something, and it has to have personality. It has to have your personal interest, your personal motivation, and no matter what haters may say or may bring up, you have a vision, but you also have to have the awareness to change. And that comes to the third reason why small businesses fail, which is unwillingness to make a change. Because when we receive feedback from others, it may be personally hate, it may be personally competition, it may be personally something personal. It's not something that involves really good let's say how do you call those it's not progressive, but that's the only word that's coming in right now. Progressive criticism or positive criticism, where a person is really trying to tell you that if you had these textiles, or if you had these type of products in the store, that they would come more times, that they would invest in and actually help your business prosper and grow. But so that's how your willingness to change and upgrade your game is actually the one of the keys for your business to grow and to prosper, is really receive that positive criticism, or even if it's negative, if it is productive criticism. I think that's the word I'm looking for, but productive criticism is something that you should keep an eye on, especially from your own clients, from the clients that you categorize as the ones that you want to keep bringing to your shop, to keep bringing to your services, that you want to serve, that you want to work with. Because no matter how much they pay you, you are still working with them, and that's how you keep your business growing. Your clients want to see you wanting to get that money. No client wants to give money to someone that is like, yeah, whatever. Like, that's not something. A client always wants to feel like they are contributing to something by buying and by acquiring something that they themselves are also interested in. So that is a very good business ecosystem going on. You have the right clients, you are passion, you have your internal passion and desire to keep it growing, no matter what others may say with their jealousy shit, or trying to compete and trying to destroy you, or your business or your image, and you actually willing to make a change to make your business grow and be better, and you yourself as an individual grow and be better. Okay, so if you are starting a small business, if you have your small business for a long time but you think it's stuck, always remember these 3 tips for you to always keep up refreshing yourself, keep up refreshing your data, your information about your clients, because things are always changing, and you have to be changing, and you also have to bring change on your own. You also have to have your own morals and your own wisdom in the right directed into the right places, so the things that you develop and the business that you continue growing is something that others can prosper from, and that you yourself are prospering with, because it's something that you like to do, or it's something that you are so passionately into that no matter how many hours you didn't sleep, it's something worthwhile. Okay, so always keep up interested in your own business, always keep up interested in whatever you are doing, and remember that you can always start something new. We can always start a business and it doesn't work out, whatever, continue doing your shit and continue doing start doing something new, develop some new projects, because with experience comes a lot of wisdom. And so if you know how to extract that wisdom by being present in all the moments that you experience, you are going to be able to grow your individuality, so any business that you create will be more to the point, rather than too messed out and generalized, because generalized things, they don't sell so good, or they don't feel so good for you. It may feel, I'm not saying that it might not, but for me specifically, I like to approach my business in a way that is way more personal, that is way more nuanced and personalized for each of my clients. And I know very well that each client is very different, but their main union is them also wanting something personalized, them wanting to have something personalized and unique in their own home, in their own clothing, their own earrings, their own accessories, their own digital art and things like that. I'm always evolving, always creating something new, and you should too. Always remembering that keeping routine on whatever projects you have going on is the best way for you to have that how do you say it, your rotation going, as when you start off your car, you start off the plane, and then you can't really you can't stop in middle air, right? You have to continue going until your next stop, where you ground yourself, you check your situation, you map out your circumstance, and then you can continue rolling with whatever you are doing. Remember to finish off what you started, and don't forget to give up on things that you may have thought that worked, but right now they may not be working. So stay unique, individual, creative, and always powerful and responsible. Make sure to check out my description down below for my Linktree, and my amazing partner Esotericcloudsurfer for his Linktree as well. We have a lot of amazing content. I create earrings, clothing, accessories, sculptures, paintings, digital art, things like that. And Eso also has amazing services of astro readings, tarot readings, personal consultations, and all these kind of matters that are very important for us as unique individuals. So I will see you all very soon. Keep in touch, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.